Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we'll be reviewing the new Kia Sorento, and this particular one is an X-Line with the Prestige package. Super fancy. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Doug Smith Kia here in American Fork, Utah for giving me some time with this Sorento. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 2.5 liter 4-cylinder that goes through an 8-speed dual clutch automatic. Fuel economy is 20 around town and then 27 on the highway, with power outputs being 281 horsepower and then 311 pound-feet of torque. So before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, this one's finished in jungle green, which is a really cool metallic green paint job. You've got the Kia logo right there, and then with the new Sorento, you've got these cool new amber lights, which I think makes the car just look a lot more exciting. You can see the grille's blacked out on this X-Line package, but you do still have some silver trim, including at the bottom as well. And putting it all together, again in this green with the blacked out accents, it looks really sharp. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 255, 45, 20 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see here with the wheels, again, completely blacked out. They're mostly closed off. These look like wheels that you'd see normally on an EV, and this one obviously isn't an EV. Anyways, really kind of like chunky fender flares and bodywork there, and you can see the blacked out trim. Mirror caps blacked out, same thing with the window trim, and you got the roof rails on this. And then here is your full side view with this particular Sorento. Now taking a look at the key here, you can see it's Kia's updated fob design. You've got your lock and unlock function, you got the opening for the hatch, remote start as well, and it also does the illumination thing there on the side. Now popping into the cargo area, you can see that there is a decent amount of cargo space behind the third row, but it's not enormous. There is also these buttons right here, so you can fold down the second row right there. But the third row, you just use this little strap system here to fold it down. And then with the third row folded down, I mean, it's got quite a bit of storage space there in the back. And then I'm not going to pop in the third row of this. I already did that for my first Sorento review, but I will mention they get USB ports in the third row. And in terms of space, I would reserve it for kids. Headroom's a little bit on the cramped side of things, and then legroom as well. But the seats, at least, the design and everything, they're nice, they're comfortable. Then of course, you got this button right here to lower the hatch right back down. Like the taillight design, I mean, it's very similar to the previous Sorento. And then you guys can see all the badges here on the back, including the Kia logo. And yeah, when you put it all together, I think it looks pretty cool. It's kind of like boxy in the front and then still boxy in the back, but a little bit more rounded off in a way. And then taking a look at the door panel, soft touch here at the top. You can see the sunshade and then more of that nice trim down below. Got our heated seat here, and you can see a little cup holder. And these seats here in the second row are really nice looking with the design perforated all down the center, and you got your adjustments and everything. And getting in is really easy, you just kind of just slide across. Also the Sorento right there. Anyways, a little storage space. We've got vents here in the back. We've got little charging ports as well. And then headroom back here, it's pretty good. Now taking a look at the front door panel, again, soft touch here, and then you can see down below. Got all of our window controls, mirror adjustments. The mirrors do power fold in. You got your memory seats, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then taking a look at the front seat, you can see X-Line, and then again perforated all down the center portion. All of our adjustments on the side. Pretty fancy looking pedals. See for the hatch, stability control, and then I like this with the vent design. And then nice soft touch trim all across the entire dash here. You see the wood trim too. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you can see soft touch trim all around. Got blacked out trim there at the bottom. Pedal shifters in the back for the 8-speed dual clutch. And then we have practical controls like our adaptive cruise control, steering assist. Got controls for center, voice command, volume controls, all of that. And then your regular stocks there on the back. And then here's a quick look at the gauge cluster. We can press this button to scroll through and see different bits of information. And then we also have our drive mode selected. It'll pop up here in the center as well. This does come with a 360 camera system, and it's got the cool exterior shot as well, which I always think is a nice feature to have. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, response time with it, if you actually click on it with your finger, it's really good. It's easy to use, kind of has a futuristic look to it. It's like the same system you have in the EV9. This has the multi-function controls that control the nav, but then also the climate and the radio and all that, and so it's definitely an interesting system. And then you can see with the little USB ports, wireless phone charging pad, Heated and cooled seat controls here as well. Shifter there for the 8-speed. You can see some more storage here. Drive mode select with our center locking differential. Heated steering wheel control, auto hold, held descent control, parking brake here. Auto stops with your parking sensors, and that's for the camera. And pretty big center console. Nice trim on the top. And then glove box is also pretty normal. Got a camera rear view mirror with this. And then I got a nice premium headliner with this X-Line package. It's solid. And then panoramic sunroof. Now taking a look at the window sticker, you guys can see X-Line SX Prestige, and pretty much everything comes as standard except for carpeted floor mats as always. $47,990 is the total MSRP on this jungle green X-Line machine. Let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood. Both the mirrors do a blind spot. The rest of the rear. And, well, let us set off in the X-Line. I will get... Well, we are now officially setting off in the Sorento after the world's longest light. But good torque out of the 2.5. You do feel the dual clutch though. I will mention that. And that turn signal camera is a cool feature, by the way. But yeah, you can, at low speeds, you can kind of feel it, grabbing the gear a little bit and all of that, just what dual clutches do. Manufacturers can tune the transmission and everything to kind of hide it as best as they can, but, ultimately, dual clutch is a dual clutch at the end of the day. And also, I'm so unlucky, 2 lights in a row. At least this one's not nearly as long. But seats are comfortable here in the Sorento as well. And yeah, this new Sorento has a very similar feel to the Telluride inside. Now they've kind of just, taken a lot of design cues from the Telluride and put it in the Sorento. Yeah, look at that torque. That's wonderful. It's quite impressive. Ride quality's good too. Yeah, it just has so much torque. It's pretty dang quick. It's pretty dang quick. Yeah, and at highway speeds, it's not bad. Again, boxier designs, you think it might be rough riding or this or that, but it's not bad. It's a pretty comfortable drive overall. And visibility with this is good too, all around. So, to sum things up here with this Sorento, I think this looks really cool on the outside for the new Sorento. This X-Line package, this is probably what most people are going to go for, I imagine, is X-Line. Maybe not the Prestige, but they also make the EX X-Line, a little bit less money. But yeah, just you get the cooler looks, and the X Pro, that's a package I really like, but I think a lot of people kind of don't really go for that because they don't necessarily care for the off-roading. One of the most common comments I get with X Pro reviews is, oh, how loud are the tires? What's the fuel economy like? And it's, people are genuinely worried about that with an SUV like this. So yeah, I think this is probably, again, maybe not this Prestige, it's really nice, but I think probably just the EX, so the X-Line with the EX package, probably the sweet spot for the new Sorento. It's a mid $40,000 price tag for a 3-row SUV. That's pretty solid value. But let me know what you guys think about the packaging thing. Let me know what you guys think about this new Sorento. And I guess we'll get one last acceleration here as we're entering onto the interstate again. Woo! Turbo power. It's fun.